The last message she never sent. Chapter 1. The silence before the storm. Isabella stared at her phone, the cursor blinking as if urging her to finish what she had started. Her thumb hovered over the screen, struggling to form the words. She had never been one to leave messages unsent, but this one felt different. It wasn't just the weight of the words, it was the weight of the person she was about to address. Her fingers quivered as she typed a simple greeting. ***, hey James, I hope you're doing well. ***. It wasn't much, but it was everything. She had to say James. The name still echoed in her mind, like a forgotten song, a melody once so familiar that hearing it now felt like a distant memory. She had known him since high school. He had been the first person she confided in about her dreams, fears, and all the things that made her feel vulnerable. They shared moments that would forever be etched in her memory. Late night walks, inside jokes, secret meetings in forgotten corners of the city. But it had all ended abruptly. No warning, no explanation. And now, here she was, years later, ready to reach out to him, but unsure of how to even begin. The blinking cursor reminded her of time passing, and how much of it she had spent wondering what went wrong. The last message she never sent loomed over her like a heavy cloud. She had typed it so many times, only to delete it over and over again. Each time she erased the words, she felt a pang of regret. But fear kept her from finishing it. Fear of rejection, fear of opening old wounds, fear of hearing the silence on the other end of the line once again. Isabella took a deep breath and typed something new. ***, I've been thinking about you a lot lately. ***. That was it. She couldn't bring herself to write more. She stared at the words for what felt like an eternity. And then, before she could change her mind, she pressed send. Chapter 2. The unanswered call. Isabella leaned back in her chair, her heart pounding in her chest. The phone remained silent, still in her hand, no notification. No ping of a reply, just an empty screen staring back at her. Hours passed, and still no message came. She kept checking her phone, as if willing it to light up with a reply, but it never did. The silence began to suffocate her, but she couldn't bring herself to delete the message or regret sending it. She had to know. She went to bed that night, feeling like a piece of her was missing. She dreamt of James, a version of him from the past, smiling at her like they had never been apart. She woke up, still holding on to the hope that maybe the message would come, even if she knew deep down that it might never come. Days turned into weeks, and Isabella's life carried on, but something had changed inside her. The empty space where James used to be now filled with unanswered questions, and she couldn't shake the feeling that she had made a mistake by even reaching out. Then, one morning, as she was sipping her coffee, her phone buzzed. She almost dropped it, her heart skipping a beat. She unlocked it quickly, and there it was, a new message. It was from James. ***, I'm sorry, Bella, I never meant to hurt you. I should have said goodbye properly. ***. Chapter 3. The truth behind the silence. The words were like a punch to her chest. Isabella sat frozen, staring at the screen, trying to process what she had just read. She had spent so long wondering what had happened to him, why he had disappeared from her life without a trace. But now the truth was staring her in the face. She quickly typed a response, her hands trembling. ***, what happened? Why didn't you tell me anything? ***. The phone buzzed again almost immediately. ***, I didn't know how to tell you. My life changed so quickly. I was caught up in things I wasn't proud of. I didn't want to drag you into it. Double quotes. ***. Isabella felt a knot form in her stomach. She had always known that James had demons he didn't talk about. But she never imagined they could be this dark. She had always assumed their connection was strong enough to overcome anything. But this was different. Asterisk asterisk, I waited for you. Asterisk asterisk, she typed. Her voice cracking through the screen. Asterisk asterisk, I waited and waited. I thought maybe one day you would come back. Asterisk asterisk. James's reply was slow to come, but when it did, it was as if he had poured all of his guilt and regret into those words. Asterisk asterisk, I know, Bella. I'm sorry, I was selfish. I should have never left. Asterisk asterisk. Isabella closed her eyes, feeling a strange mixture of relief and sorrow. The answer she had longed for had finally come, but they brought no real peace. The past could not be undone. Chapter 4. The ghosts of the past. The following days were a blur of emotional reckoning. Isabella and James exchanged messages sporadically, trying to rebuild what had been shattered, but every conversation was filled with the ghosts of their past, memories that couldn't be erased, wounds that hadn't fully healed. Isabella found herself replaying the moments when they had been happy. But those memories now felt like an illusion. Was it real, or had it all been a part of a fantasy she had created to protect herself from the truth? One evening, after a particularly difficult conversation, Isabella found herself standing at the edge of a bridge, staring out over the water. She thought about everything she had been through, about the mistakes, the regrets, the hope she had once held for a future with James. She pulled out her phone and stared at the screen for a long time before typing a final message. Asterisk asterisk, I can't keep doing this. James, I need to move on. I need to let go. Asterisk asterisk. She hesitated before pressing send. She knew this was the end, the closure she had always wanted. And as the message went through, she felt a weight lift off her shoulders. Chapter 5. The beginning of letting go. Months passed. Isabella continued with her life, slowly but surely finding her way back to herself. She started traveling, meeting new people, and embracing the life she had once been afraid to fully live. James's messages grew less frequent, and one day they stopped altogether. The silence no longer felt like a void, it felt like peace. She never saw James again, but she didn't need to. The last message she never sent, the one that had haunted her for so long, had finally been written, and though it wasn't the closure she had imagined, it was enough. As she sat in a cafe one afternoon, scrolling through her phone, Isabella realized something important. She had let go of the past, not because of James's words, but because she had finally forgiven herself for waiting so long for someone who could never return the love she had given. And with that, she sent her last message to herself: asterisk asterisk, I am free. Asterisk asterisk. Epilogue. The power of words unspoken. Years later, Isabella would look back on that period of her life with a sense of quiet understanding. She had learned that sometimes the hardest messages are the ones we never send. But in letting go of those words, we find the strength to move on. James had his own journey to walk, and Isabella had hers. The last message she never sent was never truly about him. It was about finding peace within herself. And that was all she had ever needed. This story explores themes of love, loss, and personal growth, with the power of unspoken words being the central theme. The emotional arc of their protagonist showcases the healing process after a painful relationship and the courage it takes to finally let go.